of the media in the process of education. Besides information transfer and entertainment, there's another significant role of media in today's society, and it is to educate. Education is a complex process with its stages and rules. It starts as early as we are able to perceive the world around us and lasts until we lose that ability at all. Education is generally divided into learning and teaching. The earlier is an activity pursued by the learners, or students, or pupils, apprentices, etc. The latter falls into the hands of the teachers, mentors, lecturers, or, in case of the issue we deal with now, media. But how does it work? Education has generally 3 phases. In the first one, the learners receive information through words, explanations, demonstration, or simple observation. This usually happens at schools or training grounds. Information is received and stored in our active short-term memory. Unless we work with the information and actively move it to our long-term memory, it may soon be lost. That is what the second phase is for. In the second phase, we review what we have received in the first one. It may take form of a reviewing, memorizing, deepen the knowledge. Long story short, we practice. This process usually takes place at home, in the workshops, or during the internship, or any other kind of work-based learning. Once we feel we have practiced enough, it is time to undertake the last phase. Phase number 3, evaluation. Evaluation or assessment is a necessary part of educational process where the learner put their information or skills to test and get feedback from their teacher. It is a crucial process ensuring the quality of received information or competencies, but also granting an approval to continue to the higher level of educational path. An advanced course, next grade, next year, etc. All these 3 phases are important and cannot be skipped if we want to talk about inclusive educational process. Which of these 3 phases can media deliver and how? It is obvious that media excel in delivering information stage through news, documentaries, articles, or reports. The second stage or phase of an educational process, the practice, is basically non-existent in the traditional media context. Mainly it is because it is an activity which every learner should undertake on their own, in their own tempo or intensity. The third stage of an educational process, the testing of our knowledge, is very popular among the audience and logically among TV producers as well. Testing knowledge and skills in various quizzes, reality shows and competitions are a common content of an afternoon program of many TV stations. The internet is the only medium which gives a full control over its content to the user. We decide what to do and when, where to click and how long we stay there. It is also the only medium which allows a direct connection between a learner and a teacher, whoever they might be and wherever they might be. Moral issues of journalism. The ethics. Ethics represent a general rule of conduct in the society. It's based on a common agreement among the members of the society. An ethical code of journalism is also based on common agreement. Every journalist has a potential to be an opinion shaper in the society. The audience relies on them recounting the events in true and unbiased fashion, and for many, the media is the only way of learning of events and cases. If the journalist doesn't do their job properly, the public is not informed correctly. All journalists should be driven by the same desire to inform the public truthfully and completely. To reach such goal, journalists should try to be objective. The public has a right to know. It is a popular phrase of sensation-seeking journalists to justify their publishing of questionable or sensitive content. A public's need for information must always be weighed against the human rights, dignity, and compassion with victims or their families. Legal access to information doesn't automatically provide a reason for publishing such information. It is imperative to keep in mind that released information can never be fully taken back. A medially provided label of a criminal may stay with the person even if the court of law rules them innocent. Special care must be exercised when dealing with sex victims, juveniles, and people who cannot give their consent.